Okay, good evening, everyone. So, I know it's a shock to all of us, but we are in August. It's unbelievable that it's already August, but it is. And this is the first Friday of August. So that means tonight we are going to talk about the August gift with purchases that you get free on your loyalty order based on what you spend. You may qualify for free items. So that's in addition to your percentage back. I believe pretty much everyone here is on the loyalty program. So you're either at 10% back or 20% or 25. And when I say back, in other words, you get that back in a store credit that you can let sit over here and build. And then go on a shopping spree, which a lot of us like to do. So let's get right into it then and talk about what we get this month. First of all, at the 100 PV level, we are getting what is becoming one of my favorite things, which is the 10 bonus points back. So, to understand what that means, let's say I only spend 100 PV on my order. I get 25% back in store credit. So, I'm going to get $25 back in store credit. And I'm going to get an additional $10 on top of that. Okay. So $35 back when I spend 100. Yeah, 35% back. No store outside my own Young Living store does that for me, and so that's exciting to me. I love that. Even if I'm only staying at the 100 PV, that is a great deal. So never underestimate what you can get even at the 100 PV. It is worth it when you can get 35% back. So that's what you're going to get at the 100 PV. At the 190, you have to excuse Miss Kitty if she gets in here. At the 190, you're going to get still that 10 bonus points back. And then let's talk about some of the items. You're going to get 3 free items at the 190 PV, in addition to the bonus points we already mentioned. This is one of them. Eucalyptus globulus. Okay, while I talk to you about it, let's see if this works. I'm going to share my screen. I have some slides on eucalyptus. Can you guys see that really good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. You can read that or listen to me however you want. When I think of eucalyptus, any of them, but especially this eucalyptus globulus, or I say globulus a lot of times, however you want to say it, I don't know the true pronunciation, but I think of breathing deep, deep breaths in and out. It's very good to help with your breathing. If you're wanting respiratory support, this is a great oil to have on hand. If you're a person that likes to make your own DIYs, Eucalyptus globulus makes a great DIY chest rub. Add it with a carrier oil and some Raven or some Thieves essential oil, and you will have a well rounded, nice chest rub. And for most of us going into fall, we need that, right? So, yeah, keep that in mind for Eucalyptus globulus. Also, in a diffuser, this eucalyptus can be really good. You could add it with a citrus oil, like citrus fresh. My mom's absolute, hands down, favorite diffuser recipe is eucalyptus globulus with lime. She absolutely loves that combination. That's her go-to. If she's not wanting to try something different, that's what she's going to reach for. So it's also good, and you may have noticed in the other slide I showed, and I think it may mention it here too. No, it doesn't mention it here. But this eucalyptus is also good for your muscles. So if you're wanting something cooling on your muscles or something soothing, like a massage, then this eucalyptus globulus is a great one to use. Now, this eucalyptus you will also find in the massage oils of Ortho Sport and Ortho Ease. This is also found in the blend called RC, the essential oil blend that we know is a respiratory oil that we use. This eucalyptus is within it. This is also found within the Breathe Again roll-on. So if you use either RC or Breathe Again or any of those two massage oils, you're probably already used to this eucalyptus a little bit because it is found within it. I show this picture because many times people want to know, I don't know which one I need. What do I need? There's so many different ones. So this picture, you could actually take a screenshot if you want. We'll give you an idea of some of the different eucalyptus. There's actually 3. And I'm going to actually take you to the next one. I think it just defines it a little better. Which is which. So this gives you an idea. The eucalyptus globulus, the eucalyptus blue, and then the eucalyptus radiata. Honestly, when it comes to eucalyptus, because of the eucalyptol in them, they're all going to be very supportive of your respiratory. So keep that in mind, especially, we're still living in the season of needing to wear a mask and so on. So if ever you feel like you need some support, then eucalyptus is a good one. One other thing to mention for those of you that none of us here have young children, but grandchildren, the eucalyptus that is recommended for young ones is eucalyptus radiata. Okay. It is the more mild of the 3. So that's something to keep in mind when it comes to young ones, is eucalyptus radiata would be the go-to for that. Okay, so let me stop sharing that for a minute. So at 190, you're going to get that eucalyptus in the large 15 ml. Most of us are excited about that because it is a product that we will use, okay, and that we're familiar with and do use. So it's nice to have another one, and I didn't have to pay for it. So the next thing that I want to talk about, and Barb's going to hold that up for me, if you will, Barb, that we get at 190 is the charcoal mask. Okay, it comes in the box, and she's holding it up outside the box there. So a little bit about that. If you're wanting to pamper yourself and detoxify your skin with a mask, the last thing you want to worry about is using a harsh synthetic ingredients on your skin, especially our facial skin, right, which tends to be a little more sensitive, and we don't want to damage our face and so on. So why not reach for a mask that's naturally derived ingredients within it, okay, without taking synthetic shortcuts. We don't have to have synthetics to benefit from things, even like a mask. Within the charcoal mask it's called Tahitian volcanic black sand. That is what is within this charcoal mask here. And it's very good to gently exfoliate your skin and leave you with a glowing skin. It also has the activated charcoal in it, which is good to help detox the skin, purify the pores, because you want to clean out those pores. That's one reason you use the mask. Thank you, Barb. She put a little bit on her hand there. It's a wet ingredient, of course, gray. And I'm going to show you a video here in a second so that you can see a little bit more about how it works. But it's also good to help reduce the appearance of blemishes or restore the appearance. If you have uneven skin tone, then a charcoal mask could potentially help with your skin tone issues. I'm excited to get this because I have not tried this yet. It's been on my list of things I want and had never got yet. And so this month I'm getting it because I'm getting it free. So I was so excited. This month had things in it that were either on my list or I was about out of. And so this one is the only one on the list that I have not tried. So I can't wait. My order's supposed to be in by Tuesday. So maybe by next Friday, I'll be able to tell you all what I think of it because I'm hoping to try it.
I think you're going to love it.
Oh, you like it?
I've tried it and I think you're going to love it.
Oh, good, good. This also has, if you need extra vitamin D for your skin, believe it or not, vitamin D is within that charcoal mask. And I found that interesting when I was reading about it. So it's a good way. This mask is good if you want to help get rid of excess oils on your face or gently exfoliate your skin. If you want to restore that youthful glow. One word of caution, okay, about this mask. It reminds us that you don't want to use this when your skin, it uses the expression, has been sun kissed. So it's summer. So if you've been out and about for the day, maybe you've went to the beach and you're already more red faced because of being in the sun all day. As I said, if your skin is sun kissed that day, don't go home and use that charcoal mask. Okay, don't do that, because then that's too drying on your skin. Let your face heal from your having been sun kissed, as it says, and then use your charcoal mask another day. So I thought that was a good reminder, especially for the majority of you on here are in the beautiful state of Florida, and you're down there at the where it's always typically hot and sunny, and you're near the ocean. So keep that in mind. So let me show you, this is a short video on the charcoal mask and how it works. First of all, can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Here we go. It's restarting just a second. Sorry about that. So did you notice there, you don't have to use the mask on your entire face. Maybe you just have some problem areas where you have excess oil or something like that you know you need to use, or an area that you want to exfoliate, like the one just uses it across her forehead and her nose area. So keep that in mind. It may be something that you don't want to use on your entire face. So if you've never tried it, Barb just shared she loves it, and you get it this month, please, 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 once you try it, let us know. Let us know what you think of it, okay? Because I will be sure and let you know once I get it and use it, what I think of it, okay? So far at 190, you get the 10 points back, okay? The 10 extra store credit. You get the large eucalyptus globulus, the 15 ml. You get the charcoal mask. You also get another oil at the 190, and Donna is going to talk about that oil.
So there you go, patchouli. What do you think of when you think of patchouli? You might think of the 60s, maybe 70s, that smell that permeated the air so much was patchouli. A lot of people did, they would burn patchouli incense. Well, patchouli is really from a plant, and we have patchouli oil. But what are the benefits? A lot of people liked it. I don't know why they liked it so much, but one of the reasons is patchouli is it helps you relax. It helps your mind relax. In doing some research, I was because it's not one of my favorites. However, it's in peace and calming, and that makes a lot of sense. When you think of peace and calming, you can put that on and almost immediately, you relax. So patchouli that's what it's for mainly. But when I was doing some of this research, I have a reference guide. And do you mind if I read straight from it?
Go for it.
Okay. All right. So it is relaxant, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antifungal, insecticidal. So all those other things are very interesting to me, that it's antimicrobial. You can use it. When I was doing my research today, One of the sites that I saw, it said it did the same type of antimicrobial as a liquid soap, but it smells a lot different, a lot better. As an insecticide, there was a friend of mine that said she wanted some patchouli because she used it like that. She would use it in with some other oils as to keep bugs away. And so I also looked it up, and it said houseflies in particular and ants, certain kinds of ants. And I said, that's brilliant. I mean, because it's going to smell better. So you could make your own blend with some patchouli. I would probably maybe put some lemongrass or something else that is known to help keep insects away, and it would smell pretty good. But also, did you know that people use patchouli as a deodorant? Now remember, it's not an antiperspirant. Antiperspirants are what we get in the store, and they have aluminum and so many other harmful chemicals. But a deodorant just keeps the odor away. And people have used a drop of patchouli. So you might want to try it. Let me know how it works. Also, because of its anti-inflammatory properties, it can also help with pain management. So keep that in mind the next time you have something that you need some little pain management with, maybe in your joints or something. Also, it's excellent for the skin, which I found interesting. It helps in my book. I will tell you, I can read it from the book. I can't just tell you. So from the book, uses hypertension, and that makes sense for the relaxation part. Inflammatory bowel disease, skin conditions. And so it also mentions wrinkles and chapped skin. So that's what patchouli, if you mixed it in with maybe your favorite Young Living moisturizer or something, that could help with chapped skin, or even with maybe some fine lines and wrinkles. So I thought that was some really interesting information with patchouli, because I have a lot of patchouli and I'm gonna use it a little more. Also, it blends well with certain oils. So I was looking up some diffuser recipes. So bergamot is one that blends well with patchouli and ylang ylang. So you could put patchouli, ylang ylang, and bergamot together and diffuse it. Also, lavender, lemongrass, geranium, and frankincense. All those different oils blend well with patchouli.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, that was a lot of interesting ways we could use that there. So very good. So that's all at 190, guys. You get the 10 extra bonus points back and then 3 free products. So if you haven't tried these, this may be an exciting month for you to reach that 190 to be able to try 2 oils and then that charcoal mask. So then at 250, we get 2 more free products. And one of them is this right here. Theives Kitchen and Bath Scrub. Do you know, for most of us, before we started on a more healthy, natural lifestyle, paying attention to ingredients on products and stuff, underneath our cupboards in our kitchen cabinet under the sink there, oftentimes we had all these products that we got to help make cleaning easier, to help keep our home fresh and clean, not knowing that all of the ingredients within them oftentimes was the very things that was harming us, not helping us. So it made things look clean on the outside, but on the inside, it was affecting our bodies. Okay. That's the beauty of the Theives line. You know, most of us love our Theives cleaner, right? But we also know that sometimes when we were dealing with a really tough, greasy stain or hard water stain, even maybe things like that, something tough, the Thieves cleaner alone just didn't cut it for us. So a lot of us would take and put baking soda down and then spray our Thieves cleaner to create a little bit of a grit, and then work at cleaning that stove where something overflowed or in the oven or whatever. Now you don't have to make your own DIY. That's where this kitchen and bath scrub comes in so handy. It's when the Thieves cleaner won't cut it and you need that little extra grit That's what this is so good for. I love this. So just last week, I went with Marvin last Friday um, on a job, and I go with him every 3 weeks in the evening on this job he cleans, this business. And I knew the last time I was there, I told him, I said, I've got to remember to bring the Theives Scrub, because they just needed their hard water. I'm like, we need to really get this out of here. And the Thieves cleaner alone wasn't cutting it, but this did. I took this and I took a scrub brush and I scrubbed and scrubbed. And so I hope when they walked in Monday, they appreciated that their bathroom sink and their kitchen sink in their little conference room was clean, because Thieves Scrub is really good for that. Some of the other things to know about it: it can clean cookware, stovetops, countertops, tile, grout, bathtubs, faucets, toilets, backsplash, barbecue grills. People have used it to help clean the grills, and we know how nasty those can get. All of those things without scratching. Okay. Now, some people think, oh, I don't know on countertops, but let me just read to you this one sentence straight from the Young Living. Chlorine free all purpose cleaner that is safe for use on porcelain, ceramic, copper alloys, fiberglass, corian, brass, bronze, and chrome. Okay. It's safe to use on all of those. If for some reason you're concerned about scratching, then what Young Living will always tell you is try it in an inconspicuous area and try it. But I have yet to use it on anything that I shouldn't have used it on. It has worked wonderfully. Absolutely love it. So again, keep that in mind. It just shows you, again, we can have the cleaning power we want without having synthetic chemicals. And I want to show you a picture. Oh, excuse me, Miss Kitty is just, let me get back to here. Okay, so that was the eucalyptus. Here we go. This is a picture of someone, and you see how red on the top left where it says the word before, you see that reddish brown running down where the water had created that reddish. And on the right, is it still there some? Yeah, you can barely see it, but it's definitely a lot lighter. And she had said this was just after one cleaning. I think after she does it a few times, that will get even lighter and lighter. So it just shows you on even something, a stain like that, it can do amazing things all naturally, and you can still breathe while you're doing it and not have to wear a mask and open the window and put a fan in the window or run out and take some deep breaths and run back in. So try that and see what you all think. So that's at $250. You're going to get that free. You also get another beauty product free at $250, and Donna's going to talk about it.
So it is called the Mint Satin Facial Scrub. And I got this a while back, and I hadn't used it for a while. And I said, you know what is this doing in here? Let me keep it in the shower. So I keep it in the shower. I use it probably twice a week. And it is for light exfoliation of your skin. I'll show you what it looks like. It's just, you probably can't really even see. See, it's kind of a brownish color. It's not too harsh in like, there's not a lot of little pieces in there that you're going to say, oh, it's going to scratch me. It's not like that. It's nice. It feels really good on your skin. And it's, like I said, it's a light exfoliation. Now, remember, it's mint, so don't get it in your eyes. Just from experience, I'm telling you, don't do it. But you remember, with Young Living, everything that you get from them is going to be good for you. It's going to have essential oils in it, and the ingredients you can read, and you can tell that, from coconut oil and raspberry fruit extract. So many good things. There's mango seed butter and pectin and apricot seed powder. That's where that little bit of grit comes from, to help exfoliate your face. But it's nice to have if you're going to get this for free, it's nice that you get this because it gives you an insight into some of Young Living's beauty products, how they're made. When you smell it, like this has, you can just really smell the mint. And it's so refreshing compared to when you have other beauty products from the store or from a department store that just has this an artificial smell. This has a real natural smell to it, and it feels really good on your skin. Even without me putting water on it, it's not drying at all. So you get that for free.
Good. I use that, and you all know, what I deal with my skin condition. Well, I can talk about it because it's me. I'm not my rosacea. I do use that facial mint every now and then, and it is very light, even on my face. And I typically would not use things like that, but yeah, it is very cooling. I love using it. Okay, so that's at 250, and then at 300 we get one more product, and Donna's going to share it too.
Super B. So I think it's really neat that this month we have a mixed bag of things from Young Living. It's not just oils. It's not just about the immune system. It's about a lot of different things. So Super B. I don't know how many of you take a B complex or a B vitamin already, but B is a very important vitamin to take. My husband takes this every day. He has can I say what he has?
Well, it's yours and Ray's personal experience.
Yes, it's his personal experience. He has diabetes and he needs to have a B vitamin. So we decided on Super B and he likes it. So Super B has B1, B2, B3, B5, 6, 7, 9, and B12. So that's why it's a B complex. And it helps keep our cells metabolizing well. It's good then for the brain. It's good for cell health. It's good for so many things. Anything that has to do with your body, digestion, your nerve function. B does a lot for our bodies. And unfortunately, we don't get enough B in our diets. We just don't. It's not like our grandparents or great grandparents where they got most of their vitamins through their food and they were okay. So B12, many of you may know that if you just have if they just straight do B12, it's not going to get into your system. It has to be methylated. So it's called, if I can say the word, methylcobalamin. I don't know if Rhoda knows how to say it correctly, but it needs to be methylated. And what methylated means is that it's just a form of B that's already in its active form, and it's more available to your cells and to your body. So that means bioavailable. If it's not methylated, if you just have a B, maybe I'm not going to say any names from any companies, but maybe just a B that you order online, it may not be methylated, and that means you're paying for something that your body is not going to be able to use properly. So at least get yourself a good B that your body is going to be able to assimilate and use for what it needs to help with your cells and your metabolism and things like that. There's absolutely no way, I'm going to show you. I am not reading you all of this information about B, about the Super B. There's that much information on every single B that's in there. The B6, the B7, the B1, they all do a specific thing. And I'm just going to tell you what some of those, like, not what they do, but thiamine is a vitamin B, riboflavin, niacin. So those are things that folate. So we know those names, but those are all B vitamins. So you're getting them all in one B, and you only need, you need 2 capsules. Let me show you what they look like. They're small. It's pretty small. So 2 of those a day. And that's it. So Super B. And I think once you start using it, that's the B you're going to want to use.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Just a side note, because me and Tammy's on here. Me and Tammy were talking about this last week. Things that are good for your nervous system and your brain. Go read, if you have the book Donna was holding up there, and I know some of you do, this supplement book. Go read about especially the B1 thiamine, the riboflavin, the niacin, and then the B5. They are all good for the brain function and the nervous system. So if that is something that you're dealing with, then check out the B there and read about that and see if potentially that may benefit you. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so that is all 6. You get the free, well, 7 actually, because you get the credit, your 10 point store credit at 190. You get the eucalyptus, the large eucalyptus. You get the small patchouli, and you get the charcoal mask. At 250, you get the facial scrub and the Theives Scrub, and at 300 you get the Super B. So you can see it is a wealth of products there. By the way, just FYI, to get the 6 products is roughly 150 if you or I go to order them ourselves. And then of course we get the $10 credit too. And then I would get all of those. That's 160 I would be getting free if I spend 300 this month. And because I'm at 25% back, I get another 75 back. So I did, because I needed Ningxia this month, so we stocked up. So I spent my 300, but that means I got 235 back in free products or money and store credit. So yeah, it was well worth it for me to go ahead and buy that bulk Ningxia that we needed and get all that free. So just a reminder, a couple things to keep in mind. Monday, 7 o'clock, Donna?
Yes.
Okay, Monday at 7 o'clock. If any of you all here are brand partners, or you're interested in not just being a customer, you love the product and you really want to start sharing with other people, whether it be teach a class like we do, but to be honest with you, a lot of people don't do this. Okay. A lot of people just share with their friends and family and people they meet, and it takes, they take off. That's perfectly fine. We choose to do this once a week because we think it's important for all of us to sort of come together and learn together, and people can ask questions, and it's a good way to do it. But anyway, if you are a brand partner or you're interested in being a brand partner, we are having a meeting for our team Monday night on Zoom, on Donna's Zoom. Most of you already have that, but if you're interested and you don't have that, then reach out to me or Donna, and we will make sure that you get that link if you'd like to join. Because it's important that we have those every now and then, just so that people understand the business a little better. Also, I know on my team personally, we have new members. So if you are new or you've recently signed someone up, please don't hesitate to ask us questions, whether here or reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Or those that you have signed up, please invite them. They are all more than welcome to sit in on these meetings and learn about these things. Next week, next Friday, wait a minute, I got to find my note here on it. I don't even have it there, but we're going to talk more about the brain health and your nervous system, specifically more about supplements, but also a few oils, because I know it sounds a little confusing because a lot of us don't get into the scientificness of oils, right? But certain oils are made with sesquiterpenes, others are made with monoterpenes, and both of those are directly connected a lot of times to our brain and our DNA. Like, because we're imperfect and our bodies are aging and dying, sometimes our cells get confused. They've been exposed to so much, they start doing things they shouldn't, and they need to be reprogrammed. And that's where you want to know a little bit about sesquiterpenes and monoterpenes. I don't want to go into details tonight, but if that interests you about the brain health and things like that, then join us next week and we will try to make that a little clearer and help you understand a little bit more about that. Donna, can you, oh, well, I know something. Donna has something to show us. Donna, in February, Young Living did a rise to rank. And if we re-ranked our first time rank and hit executive or silver, then we got a prize. Donna hit silver, so she got a big prize. If you look to her, well, to our left, to her right, she got that beautiful diffuser there.
That looks just like Kim's in the back of her.
Yeah.
You got the Aria for free.
And then show them what else. You're
All right.
blow your
Let me
mind.
get my muscles. Ugh. Okay, this is not an ordinary backpack. This backpack, it's Young Living branded. It is filled with oils.
Wow.
This side, wait a minute, and the other side. So both sides of this opening is filled with oils.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait. And then let me zipper this up so none of them fall out. Oh, it smells so good in there. It smells really good inside. And then on this back part of this one, it's the same. I have oils
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
and oils.
Wow.
So I think the only oil, I think there's only like two that, not two. I mean, I got 120 oils. What do we have? How many oils do we have in Young
Oh,
Living?
we have a lot. We have a lot, over 300.
300. So I got about 120.
Wow.
But what's interesting is I did get oils that are in the kid scent line. I got all the kid scents oil, and then I got Freedom and Release. So in your product guides, you'll see Freedom and Release collection, which isn't always available. And as I'm looking, they're all big bottles, 15 ml bottles. I'm like, wow. And with Freedom and Release, it's to help you get over some emotional blocks and things like that. And we'll see. We'll see if I decide to do the whole thing, but holy cow, it's a lot of oils.
So that was for making what?
Silver. So each
Silver.
in Young Living, we have different ranks.
Mhm.
As you go higher in the company, you're first a star, then a senior star, then an executive, and then a silver. So
Okay.
the kid's executive, I'm silver. Then there's a gold, platinum. What's the next one? Diamond and
Diamond it up.
way up. We're not worried about those ones. I'm not worried about those ones. But silver is a very, that was one of my goals. At first it wasn't a goal. It was a goal for me to get my oils paid for. The things I needed, I just wanted them paid for every month. But then I wanted to get out of house cleaning, because I house cleaned for how many years? I don't even know, since I was 12 years old. Until I was 50. How old? No, more than 50. So yeah, I wanted to get out of house cleaning because it was hard. It was, we were talking
It
about
is hard. Yeah.
well, and it's also all the chemicals that I was around. Using all those harsh chemicals constantly was doing a number on me. I'd have to run out of the bathroom to breathe. I remember my sister-in-law once mixed two chemicals by accident, passed out. It's hard. And plus you get carpal tunnel. So when I started Young Living, it was really nice. I didn't think about doing it as a business right away, but then realizing that I could actually stop cleaning. And this past year, I was comfortably able to get myself a car. Not cash, I'm paying for it every month, but I can pay for that payment every month. Where, I had my other car for 15 years, 15-year-old car. Finally, now I'm like, all right, yeah, I think I can do it. So Young Living has been able to help me to do that in a way that is sustainable. I'm not working every single day. I probably work a little bit every day, but I'm not even at a part-time job level of hours. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Very good.
Cool. Really, very nice.
Congratulations. That's great. That's just
Mhm.
wonderful news.
It is. Yeah.
Thank you.
That bag, it seems like I saw it before and it was like more than $2,000. Wasn't there? I remember just vaguely, it came out momentarily, and I don't even think it had all the oils either.
I think they did have this.
It was called the Premier Aroma. There is one called the Premier Aroma, which was 2,000 and something. Donna's is way more than that.
They say it's more than that.
Yeah.
With that diffuser, and just remember, everybody, that it is. It's amazing. But that's what Young Living does. And then in October of this year, I'm invited to the Silver Retreat. I was invited in 2020, but I wasn't going in 2020. And I didn't want to go last year because COVID was still bad, but I decided I could go this year. I'll probably wear a mask when I'm around 2,000 people or whatever, but they have a retreat that's fully paid for. They pay for my airfare. They pay for
Wow.
my hotel, almost most of my meals and transportation. And guess where I get to go? I get to go to the farm. I get to go to the lavender farm in Mona and actually do something. I don't know if we're going to harvest. I don't know if we're going to be well, I know they're harvesting now. I did see a video. So we'll probably be planting and we get to see the lavender distilled. That means more to me than even all these oils because I want to see where this stuff is grown.
That's going to be so cool. I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah.
We can keep talking about it, but really quickly, because I was recording this and we're live on Facebook, I meant to stop this before we kept talking. So if you're watching on Facebook or you rewatch this on YouTube, if you're interested in anything, just reach out to us and let us know. If you have questions, you can leave them there on Facebook. But I'm going to stop this live. Okay, and then I'm going to stop recording.